Hi everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Addict Creations. Today we're going to work with some Blue Skies paper again. I have a tetherball set of pictures, there's 4 of them, of my daughter, and I think this paper really works with kind of these outdoor summery feeling pictures. So let's lay out these pieces. I've kind of been tossing things on here. I know I have the negative space so that I can take this positive space and put it on there straight. I'm hoping that that'll help me out with that. I pulled out these little, these are kind of Night of Navy because I believe they're Stampin' Up. They're circles, stars, and hearts. I have one full sheet. I've got a lot of hearts and stars here and just a little bit of dots, but we'll see how that goes. I used the Pennant banner. Yeah, this is the Pennant banner. I used Pennant? I don't know. It's this set. I'll list it below. Sorry. I have 2 of them here, and I think this is Pennant banner. I think it's this one, and I think this is just the Pennant. And then I use tags and tabs, and I use this piece right here for this, my pre-cut stuff. There's not much out there about tetherball. So I know that we had a tire because we filled it full of cement and put a pole in it, you know, totally what we did for the kids so that they would have it. And then I created my own pole, kind of. And then I lost the file that I created. So I made, you know, like circles. I left the whole circle. I made these little banners and stuff, and I made little tabs as a Cricut file for y'all. Sorry, that sounded weird. And I had to recreate it. So I was having a hard time recreating this pole, which seems really weird. So I just made a long piece and then put a circle on top. I didn't connect it together, but I just left it. And then I put another ball there, and I used some twine. This is actually a lawn fawn twine that I have. It's a little more durable than, or a little more substantial, I guess you could say. It's got a little more girth to it. So I used that and just kind of taped it on the back and then wrapped it around. And then I have this ball kind of floating. So yeah, I did have to recreate this. It's kind of crazy. Not something that usually happens, but I did cut a few of the banners in different colors. I kind of put the colors on each side that I was thinking. These are 2x9, and it's the what did I call this the other day? Whatever this pattern paper is. Just with these little dashes. Let me set those aside. The photo mats, let me look at my Cricut file because that's where I've got all my sizes right now. 4.5 by 4 1/4 by 5 1/4 for all of them. And then 4 1/8 by 5 1/8 for white. I did that to each of these. And I just left these pictures pretty much as they were. I cut off about 1/4 of an inch on those. And then these pages right here, I think they're 6.5 by 10, but let me double check. 6.5 by 10 3/4. Okay, so everything is on the cut file that I'm using right now, except for, of course, the little stars. And the font I used, oh goodness, what was that font? It is BFC Clementine. I think it's a really nice font. I really like it. So I'm going to just adhere these down. And I have an idea, of course, where I want to go with this. I'm not sure that that's where it's going to go. I never know. Sometimes it gets better, sometimes it gets worse. I'm just glad I'm getting stuff done. That's my goal with all of this. Okay, and I did add adhesive to the papers. I'm not sure I'll be able to use this side or what I would use it for. Kind of reminds me of Christmas candy. Okay, so with this, I just kind of wanted to butt this up against the center. So I don't really need much for that. Oh, I did want to slip this one under. Do kind of need to lift it up now in my normal way of doing things. Let's see if I can do that. And I think I'm going to grab the ruler just to be extra safe. if I can find it. Okay. So my friend Nancy is having a little bit of stuff going on. If people can just send some positive thoughts her way. I don't really want to get into what's going on. That's her business. But she could definitely use a little bit of positive thoughts right now. So. But we are scrapbooking this week because she says she needs it. And I said, that sounds amazing. And she's feeling better. Cannot believe I got that whole album done, and now I'm working on fun other papers. It's so exciting. I think I started that about there. Yeah, looks about right. Okay. That looks pretty cool. Kind of a standard layout. Okay, so I think what I want to do next is the verbiage before I do anything else. So, and you know what I didn't grab, which I think I want, is my tape. It's like a Post-it tape I have. I have a couple different sizes, but I think I want to use some of it. Either that or I should, oh, my washi tape is way too up there. The shelves my husband made for me are pretty tall, so I don't tend to go up too high. But that's a story for another day. So I cut these out of the paper with the little sun pieces because I love this paper. And I think it looks cute with the little, with just the letters. I don't know. It was just, I was playing and I kept going back to it. I had some little bits that I could play with. So I thought, I want this. And I'm completely out of my Xyron X, so I need to order some of that. But I was trying not to put an order in until the end of the month when hopefully my adhesive will be in stock. I'm crossing my fingers, crossing my fingers. It says June 30th. So I had to use my Create a Sticker Mini, which of course leaves so much residue. Too much residue. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to remove that bit and put that over here. I love that there's different ways I can do this depending on my mood, and today is definitely a mood to deal with this. Oh, I should put these little dots on. Okay, just a smidge of adhesive. Just a smidge of adhesive. I set these up here. And now I'm going to struggle with getting them in here. I think I switched them. Yeah, because that's smaller. Wonder why they're different sized. Same letter. I'll just not worry about that one right yet. That. Take this off and put that there. Okay. Oh, I like that. Doesn't that look, it looks white in the camera. It's that yellow, but it looks just very friendly in person. Very happy. I've got this over that B a little bit, so let's move that up. I just really, though, was surprised that there is not anything really out there for tetherball. There's some vector cuts, but those, every time I download something like that and try to cut it, it's just a nightmare. So I wasn't even going to mess with that today. I wanted this to be fun and not something that I was like, oh goodness, this is a pain to do. And I was just surprised that there's not really anything out there for tetherball. It's such a cheap and easy activity for kids, especially when you don't want them in the house. And I definitely didn't want a bunch of people in the house on a hot day. Okay, there we go. I like this font. So this layout, you can change it, of course, and I'm going to be pulling up over in here a little bit too for the banners and such. But you could change the words, of course, and take off the tetherball, but the bits are all on the file below. And let's see here. I think I want the double of these over here. I thought this kind of there. Okay, and I was thinking this down here. So I've got these two patterns over here. So let's pull this up just a smidge. So I wanted to make sure that these pieces were where I wanted them. They were the important pieces in my mind. I've got the adhesive backing off of these guys. And I'm just going to slide these in, and I think I'm going to go a little longer, like a little further out for that one, and a little further in. Don't really like that white showing. Maybe out a little more. There we go. And I've got this. I just kind of wanted these pieces to kind of complement each other. And I wanted these down before I put the tetherball bits down. Okay, so now I know I should have probably built this ahead of time, but I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted it. Oh my gosh, I love this one right here. Okay, and I don't have any adhesive behind that, so where did I set my adhesive? There it is. I threw the twine over the top of it, so that worked good. Let's put a little tiny bit behind it just to kind of secure it down. I am planning to put the date on either this one or the one that I put over here. Haven't decided which one yet. I'm also planning on having Lizzie do all of this. So the Post-it note that I have about the date on this will just go on this file or on this layout. I think I like it this way. And then she'll have the information and she can do her verbiage about what she remembers about the event. Okay. I don't like that that's covering up that tab, but let's see here. Let's pull this up a smidge. And what if I just open this tab up? Sorry if I get my head in the way. Let's see what I think about that. I don't know. I don't love it either way. I think I'm going to sit on it for a smidge. I do like that these pictures are all the same size, even though they're huge. Oh, Amazon canceled my order again for my luster photo paper. And so I found a new one that I'm going to try. I have not taken the time to print anything yet, but it's Koala premium photo paper luster, and it's like half the price. So, and it says only for inkjet printers, Canon, HP, Kodak, Epson, Dell, Lexmark, and Brother. And it's got 5 stars. Professional photos for a lifetime of memories. They had really, really good reviews. So I'm excited to try it. It just arrived, so I haven't had a chance yet. I don't love this. I didn't like it underneath it though either. What about this poor little tetherball thing? Let me see. Oh. Take this part off and kind of rip the paper a little bit, but the tetherball thing will go over it, so I'm not too worried about that part right yet. There, okay, and just put that there. I might have Liz draw some lines on this tetherball too. I don't dare. I will make it look really funky. And there's words on it. I don't know what the words are. Maybe it just says tetherball. Maybe I'll have her do that too. I think I'm going to do this and then put that there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that gives that. Let me see. I was thinking maybe a couple of stars over here. I rarely use stars. What if I did like 3 stars? And I could be like, I use stars. They are so not even. Let's see if I can straighten them. Is that a little better? It's a little better. We're going to accept those stars right now. Okay, so then over on this side, I'm going to flip this around so I can work this way. And then when I do the pictures, I'll put them all together because I want them pretty even. So I did the red at the bottom, so I want the blue at the bottom on this side. And then I want the yellow on top of that. I use some of this, not of this one. I have other tape that I use for my die cutting, and I used that, and it did not come off real nice. So hopefully that will all be covered up. Like that. Okay, and then we've got this little guy, which if I remember correctly, I need to put some adhesive on the back. This one will be more noticeable because there's not anything really going on top of it. I also chose to go with the lighter side on this one. Okay, just get that and that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and I think the date up here will look nice. That's my thoughts. I have some Post-it notes over there that are bugging me. Okay, so just a little below the 2, right about there. And right about there. That looks pretty good. Now let's see here. I have these dots. I really would like to put some dots on here. I think a big one and then 2 little ones. And a big one and 2 little ones. I need to move these others down here. Let's see, those look good. I need to move these down here. Come on. Go where my mind wants you to go. Okay, let's look at that. Oh, I like those. I kind of don't like the stars, which is one of the reasons why I rarely use them. But I'm going to leave them here for right now. So we'll see. Because it could be kind of cool. Let's look around. Is there anything else? It's kind of hard because there's two boys and then Lizzie, even though this is Lizzie's book. It's an outdoor-ish layout. I don't want to make it too feminine because of the boys in it. And it was just, tetherball. It's not like it's a real feminine thing anyway. Not that it's a masculine thing. It just was an event she was doing with two other boys. And so I'm just shying away personally with any of the foofy stuff. And that's kind of hard for me to a little bit because I want to be like, oh, let's add some, flowers or hearts or something. And because those are easy embellishments. But when you have a masculine layout, which I am going to be doing James's stuff, so I'm going to be doing more and more masculine, I need to figure out more ways of kind of incorporating less frill and more masculine stuff. But I think this looks pretty good. I love these banners. I really like the little tabs. Those are fun and so easy to cut. They cut like a dream. I just punched these circles out, but I did put circles on the cut file. So I left them all whole. These I just cut part of the pattern paper. But I think I'm really happy with it. I am happy with it. She can put some journaling right here or over here on the side. I think it turned out pretty good. I just feel like there should probably be a little more on it, and I'm fighting that is where my little process is right now. But for what I did, I think it looks awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you would love to see more of my videos. Leave a comment. I always appreciate those, and I try to get back as soon as possible on those. And have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.